All right, this is wrapping up the last 10-minute portion of my time in the fitness studio today. I did 30 minutes in there. You can see when I back bend now, like I'm intentionally bending my elbows because my spine does not want to do downward dogs like it has been doing for 18 years. My spine wants to move completely differently to continue being free from old holding patterns. So yeah, when I was down in a chaturanga position, so the low part of a push-up in yoga is called chaturanga, you could see my pelvis was lifted, and that's because my spine is just asking for exaggerated movements. In my past life, focusing on injury prevention as a career, there were certain things you just weren't supposed to do for safety reasons, and I'm really letting go a lot of that programming. I still think obviously injury prevention is important, but I'm now listening to my body and letting it go. So here I'm just using a little bit of tactile sensory feedback from the box in front. I've been working really hard to heal my forward rounding in my shoulders. So like if you ever look at me from the side, you'll notice my shoulders round in because I'm still really working on releasing my pecs, particularly in my body, pec minor. Sometimes singing just comes out. So this song was Fast Car. I really, really love the original by Tracy Chapman. It's my girl. Today in my playlist there was a cover. I can't even remember right now who the artist is. I'll try to put it in the caption when I upload this, but I encourage you, listen to the original. Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. Dang, that woman can sing low. I have listened to her for decades and she still gives me chills, so give it a try. But once again here, exaggerated curvature in my spine. You see I'm lifting my glutes, trying to lift and laterally move them, trying to get the mounds of my glutes to take over, supporting the weight of my body once more because my glutes have gone very sleepy, not only from the lifetime of clenching, but also 2 very sick, unwell pregnancies where I ended up holding a lot of water in my body. Like I'm 123 pounds right now. When I was 37 weeks with our firstborn, I was 200 pounds. And my blood pressure was 200 over 100. And that's why I had to have a baby, because I had preeclampsia. And same thing happened with baby number 2, except I was much sicker through that pregnancy. I was caring for a 2-year-old through that pregnancy, and he was not sleeping. I didn't know at the time it was airway related. So all I knew was momming was hard, and everybody says momming is hard, so I thought our level of hard was freaking hard that everybody goes through, and now I give myself so much credit for doing the hard freaking things. I nursed those babies, each of them, for 17 months. That's 3.5 years of the last 6.5 years. My body is healing from a lot, not just my sick pregnancies, but literally holding heavy babies in my arms. We had some tanks, right? Our boys are not petite little things. Our boys they were chunky monkeys. So I'm healing my chest from nursing them for 3.5 years. And there comes the somatic release. Some sort of achy breaky thought came to mind from moving with the music. And fortunately I was alone in the studio at that time, so I just let it rip. Because I know if I don't deal with it in the moment, I swallow it down, guess what? Next time I'm back in my body, I'm just going to go right back to that same spot. So, breathe through it. The moment passes. And honestly, I don't even want to be cueing you guys to breathe because I was so attached for so long to making sure I was breathing because I didn't know that I was dying. And I used to have nightmares, recurring nightmares from childhood about suffocating. In my sleep, I would be falling down a tunnel and there'd be sand or snow or mud piling in on me. And I haven't had that dream since jaw surgery, because it wasn't just a dream that felt real. It was real. It was my brain and my heart and my lungs all suffocating. And then I woke up and it was over. So I'm healing all of that. My organs are going to be good as new. I am claiming it. And what's really fun is I'm learning not only how to move my body like on land, but also in water. Now that I can breathe well, swimming is a whole new experience. It's freaking awesome. I am loving using tongue suction holds in the water because it fixes my posture horizontally, which is something when I was strength coaching 20 years ago, I'm not a distance athlete at all. Like, I'm built for power. Like, lift heavy things explosively, put them down, rest, do it again. Sprint explosively, rest, do it again. It's probably why I loved soccer so much from the 9th grade onwards, because the short bursts, I love that. And it's what I'm good at. It's what my frame is built for. So I was not a triathlete, distance athlete at all, but I worked with distance coaches as peers, right? When I was a performance enhancement coach straight out of university. And, I tried to get in the water. I wanted to learn how to swim. And one of my peers was like, we got to work on your posture in the water. It was so hard for me, and now I know why. It's because my tongue didn't fit between my teeth, and I couldn't breathe well. So now that I hold a suction in my mouth with my tongue, because my jaws were made bigger, making my mouth bigger, and my tongue was untethered, now I can pressurize my core like I never used to. Highly encourage you, take off your sock, feel your feet. The warmth of your hands alone is feedback that your brain loves. When I finished this, I left the room. I went to the bathroom. I washed my hand before touching any fitness equipment. So just common courtesy, right? Like, be a good human. Put some miles on it. I've really gotten into country music again lately, like poppy country music I have not been listening to in years. And obviously Jelly Roll, right? It's been like my main playlist today, and I'm just really enjoying all kinds of music. I can feel vibration in my body again, and it is such a gift. It makes me just want to listen to music all the time, which is not feasible, but when mommy has her alone time. I also sing a lot more now since jaw surgery because I literally have more air in my lungs. So I have a broader range. I feel the vibration more in my body, and it's just really fun. I sang to my babies when they were young. So in the last 6.5 years is like the most I've ever sang in my life. And then in the past year, since double jaw surgery, the first time we went to church, and I raised my hands to sing, and my neck didn't hurt with my arms overhead for the first time in a very long time. And I started singing, and I was like, whoa, this is very different. So I encourage you, sing. Your body wants to feel the emotions, the vibrations. When you face those emotions, you can let go of a lot of stuff that you're just carrying around that you might not even realize. And the other thing, here I am doing eye work again. Yeah, just cueing you guys, watching my eyes. I'm touching my jaw because it literally still hurts. I'm healing, but there is still a lot of TMJ. Just scars that need to be resolved. I'm taking a drink here and practicing my proper swallow mindfully. I lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was saying prior to this. I encourage you to sing. Sing, sing, sing. It's going to help you find your heart again. Because your heart wants to feel those vibrations. And here I am. As you can see, I've had a lot of ego death too. I don't care if somebody walks in and sees me doing what they think is crazy shit. I just need to feel good and heal. Yeah, and that's the name of that next song, Liar. Another Jelly Roll one.